that momentum candle. So while it is setting up a base, not every base will get that kind of attention. So we have to focus only where we are seeing good momentum bars, and then a follow through day. Follow through days, typically once you have a momentum bar, after that you are seeing a pause and then a resumption of the original trend. That's follow through days. We understood in this about low float, that is 10-day pullback maximum, and we understood about high float. These were 5-day pullback, and these were 10-day pullback. Now we'll go further in follow through days, and we will understand the exceptional case when follow through is not required. When follow through day is not required, when we don't have to wait for a pause, maybe it can be 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, and this plan is already up here, follow through day. So high float, you can see the plan 5-day pullback, it's already there. We discussed no blue bar also. These were big 13% plus bars. So for high float stocks, we don't want that blue bar. We don't want to buy after the blue bar. These are big movements, 13%, 14, 15%, and these doesn't come back to back usually in these high float stocks. Okay, so we understood that also. Now we have to understand this direct buy, the third case which is up here. Okay, till yet everything we have discussed in this. This is free float, this is MCAP. We discussed about these 5. We discussed about these 2. Free float also discussed, MCAP also discussed. Based on high float, 10-day, 5-day pullback, now this direct buy is remaining. So this direct buy and upslope base. So let's discuss these 2 things today. When follow through day is not required, what does this mean? That you can directly buy on the breakout. Okay, we don't need a follow through. For example, this is the momentum bar breakout. You can directly buy on this particular day, and we don't need further confirmations for it. Okay, let me show you some example of how. So this is the breakout up here. Usually we need some pullback days. Okay, some pullback, maybe 1-2 based on the float. But there are certain cases where we do not need follow through days. The stock can simply move from the breakout without giving any hint, okay, that it is confirming around. Okay, it can directly shoot up without pausing even for a day. So these are typically very low priced stocks. Okay, low priced stocks. In such case only we are doing this. Otherwise, you have to go through follow through days only. What is a low price stock? In which the CMP is less than 150 rupees. Typically, you will have 400 kind of stocks, liquid stocks only, that are below 150. Okay, now understand this thing that these are low price stocks and not low value stocks. We are nowhere discussing value stock. Price of a stock, let's say price of a stock is 50 rupees, 80 rupees. It has no relation with the value of the stock. Okay, value is determined by different principles like price earning ratio, PEG, okay, comparative valuation, relative valuation, price to sales, price to bank or price to book ratio for banks, NBFCs, etc. Value is determined by these stuff. We are nowhere discussing about value. We are only discussing about the price. And why 150 rupees? Because these are very low price. These are very highly volatile. Okay, they are highly volatile in nature. And when they move, they are moving in a very good momentum bar, good volumes. They can simply shoot up. Okay, sometimes they can give you an opportunity of follow through days, but many times they can simply go up. Like in this case, look up this example. This is your complete base. You have one breakout up here. This did not work instantly. You have up and down base up here, and that's a breakout 48. So on the breakout on this good close itself, one can buy here. So in this case, the complete momentum were in like 5-7 days itself without giving any pullback days. Okay. Now it's not like you can simply go and buy every low price stock directly. It has certain conditions attached to it. You can see up here in our tool also, there are 2 stars in this direct buy. These 2 stars are 2 conditions. Okay. Number 1 condition is the market strength overall. Okay. This is defined by index plus how trades are moving around. Whether you are having a lot of breakout failures or whether your trades are working good. So this is just a reflection upon trading. If the trades are going fine, it usually tells you that the market should also be fine. And if your stop losses are hitting back to back, it usually means that the market is not good. Okay, and that's why it's failing a lot of times. That's why the success ratio has suddenly dropped. So both things, a combination of both things helps in identifying this. Second is sectoral move only. So not every random low price stock we can go and buy. It needs to have good sectoral strength, sectoral move, or you can call it sectoral strength, or you can call it a sectoral rotation also people call it. So market strength index analysis will cover up later on. Okay, and trades around this part will cover up in later video completely. Today we'll discuss about sectoral strength, how to identify whether it is a sectoral move or whether it is a single move, how to do it. Okay, exactly. And trust me, people have a lot of confusion regarding this, and it is very simple to do this. To understand the sectoral strength, sectoral rotation, it's very easy to do. There is nothing hard and fast thing to look around it. Okay, and if these 2 things are there, plus the stock is less than 150 rupees, then it may not give us an opportunity for a pullback. It can directly shoot up. For example, this case, then let's see some more examples of this. Low priced stock. IRFC was one, no, RVNL. If they give, it is fine, but it may not give also. Let's see when it was a bit slower. So here you have pullback days, but you don't need to wait for it. One can directly go up here. If you have both things in your mind, let's see further. Look up this. It moved and this become a bit late. 30%. This is when it was here, it is 130 rupees only. Let's see up here. So sometimes these are like just simply rocket. So here it got extended. Okay. So on follow through, you cannot buy this. It already moved good. But here, if you'll go and you will analyze it, market direction good, plus you have sectoral move. And then you can simply buy at 138 on the breakout itself. Now we do not need to wait for here. Okay. Let's see sectoral move. How to know whether it's a sectoral move or not? Answer to this is simply presence of mind. Now what's this? Whenever there is a sectoral move, in which different stocks from same sector move together. Like we have seen in past, PSU banking moving together, then defense stocks moving together, then we have seen railway stocks moving together. How to make sure that it can be a sectoral move? See, once the move is done, then it's very easy to understand. Okay, once 5-6 stocks have already moved by 50%, 40%, already given you the swing move, then after the fact, it's easy to tell that it was a defense move, it was a railway move. How to identify it real time, that yeah, this is the space in which you can have sudden movements. This is the space in which lot of stocks together are moving from this sector, so that we can focus more on that particular sector. Okay, for this we have to simply follow up the volumes. If it's a sectoral move, in a short span of 10-15 sessions, you will see big volumes coming to different names within the same sector. Okay, and that is telling you that someone is picking up the sector together. Okay, this is just a volume study. You don't need to do macroeconomics, microeconomics. You don't have to read up newspapers for it. It is just observing what is going on currently, and that's why it is a presence of mind thing. Okay, it is no rocket science. How much you are able to relate upon, you are able to identify by going through your scans, that's where you will understand it. Okay, now let's see 1-2 sectoral moves in past for understanding this better. Let's see this PSU banking, then we can see defense also. So we discussed this IOB, right? Now, these are our momentum bar. This is of 29th Jan. Let's write up somewhere. 29th Jan. Okay, let me write here itself. IOB 29th Jan. Okay, so let's say for example you are on this particular day on 29th January and it came in your scans. Okay, and came in the scanner on 29th Jan IOB. Now let's see some other PSU banks, what happened in a span of 10-15 days around this. Okay, so this is IOB. Let's see Maharashtra Bank. Which was that date? 29 Jan 2024. Okay. January 24. So this is January 24. Now look up here. This is which date? 15th of Jan. Okay. Maharashtra Bank, where you have this bar. In a span of 15 sessions, that was like 29th January and this is 15th January. 15 sessions gap only. Okay. So this is 15th of January and that was 29th of January. So IOB, you can also write for seeing it. 29th Jan and you have Mahabank 15th Jan. Let's see more. UCO Bank, PSB. Look up here. There's again momentum bar coming here. This is 30th of Jan, UCO Bank. Is this some kind of coincidence? Why is this that some on a particular day someone want to buy everything? No, this is sectoral move. Okay, this is not someone buying up random stuffs. Some institutions have planned that they are going to buy now PSU banks, and when they've decided in a matter of 15 sessions here and there, up and down, you will find volumes coming in that other stocks within the same sector. It's not necessary that comes in 100% of the stock. Let's say you have 10 PSU banks, so it's not necessary that in 10 on 10 you will find volumes coming on in the same time. But from 10, you will have 4 to 5 coming around. If the total sectoral stocks are 5, you will find 1, 2 coming together. You will have one stock simultaneously, 1 or 2 stock minimum, in which similar time volumes are coming. So UCO Bank, this is again same day, 30th, and then it simply blasted. Now let's see PSB. 29th Jan. Look this momentum bar, 29th of January. This one. Actually, the problem with sectoral analysis is that it is easy. It's something which is just your presence of mind, and that's why it's not that simple to digest. Okay, you don't have to do some hard fast things. Okay, I've seen people making this chart, that chart. They make index charts adding up different sector. These are just ways to complicate a simple thing. Okay, so PSB, this is again 20th. This is again 29th January. Some more names. IOB, Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. January 2024. Now see, in this, we have momentum bar coming up on 1st Feb. Okay. On 1st Feb. BOB 1st Feb. What are some other PSU banks? I think major one, smaller one we have done. IOB, Bank of Baroda, Maharashtra Bank. Yes. PNB, yes. PNB is a bit bigger, but it should come somewhere. Indian Bank. Yeah. Now see this 19th. 31st also there is one momentum. This is 19th also you have this momentum. So PNB, it first came in 19th and almost same time as first. Now you can see that this already it was moving. In this there was no opportunity. Okay. But you have these momentum candles that is telling you that momentum is coming, still coming in this name. So this is first and 19th. Some are ready to buy, some have already moved. Because in this the momentum came up here, then here. Okay, it's a slow mover overall, though the character is not there. PNB, a central bank. Look at this momentum bar. This is again 19th of January. Here. The first bar which came up here. Although it came here also on 19th, it did not work here. It came here also 31st. At the same time, it came here on 19th and 20th. So this is central bank. 19th Jan. Okay. So is it a common thing how they are coming across in the same span? How is it late? I don't know what you are seeing. How is this buying late up here? How was this late? Don't know. Indian Bank, yeah, let's see Indian Bank also. Indian Overseas IOB was the first which we discussed. Why again same thing. This is 25th January 24, Indian Bank. So you just have to be aware. That's it. That is what presence of mind means. Just being aware. This is what sectoral analysis is. As simple as that. But it requires a tough thing. Presence of mind is a tough thing. Let me tell you why. It's not with everyone. Presence of mind, not every person have it. Okay, you can build it, but not every person has it by default. For this, you have to go and introspect that how is your presence of mind. So as you can build it, okay. For building, first you have to introspect what's your presence of mind. In general, in your life, how is your presence of mind? You can go back to your days in which you were studying or in your job itself. How good you are able to identify problems and solutions. Okay, if it is good, then here you will find sectoral move very easily. Okay, all you have to do is just stay focused on your scans, on scanner, on these bars where they are coming. So, for example, the earliest one came in 15th of Jan, okay, in Maharashtra Bank. Then 15th of, okay, after that on 19th Jan Central Bank came, and the 19th PNB also came. So this is sufficient to understand that there is something going on. Okay, someone is buying again after a gap of some days, again money is flowing into some other name in PSU banking. So that is sufficient to identify that a sectoral move can come. Will it come? Will is a different thing, okay. It can come. Only after the fact you will know whether it actually came or not. Okay, that's why most people will just keep on telling after the fact. After 5 days, IOB worked 50%. On similar 30th Jan UCO Bank, it worked in 5 days. Then you have Central Bank working in 5 days, IOB working in 6 days. After that, everybody can see that it's a sectoral move. But the initial momentum which is coming, your presence of mind at that point is important. Okay, whether it will confirmed or not, it's a later stage. Nobody knows that in advance, whether that first momentum will continue moving up or not. Okay, we have probabilities around it. So just staying focused on your scanner, or you can write up your sectors initially, because if you are new, then you will have almost 70% of the names which you have never heard of. People who are new to stock market, they only know Reliance Industries, they only know Pidilite, they know Asian Paints, they don't know these smaller names. Okay, these banks were still bigger names. You have seen it, or you may have a bank account with them, but many times these will be very smaller names which are not in news or just started coming in news, not so popular. So initially when you are starting off, or you have somewhere you don't know which sector, which name is there, you can write upon, so that you build it over the time. Now, for example, if some stock is coming to the scans, I know which sector it is. Okay, because it's been time for me. So if you will also go read about that company just for in future purposes, you can relate to the sector directly. Okay, so just being attentive to your scanner will tell you where the money is flowing, and where the money is flowing, maybe it's the next sector which is moving. Similar way for defense sector, you will see same time momentum bars coming in a span of 15 sessions here and there in the stocks. So look up this is GRAC. Here momentum came on 15th. Let me write this also. You can also write simultaneously. This is 15th of April, first bar came. April 25, this is recent one. Then you have one coming up on 29th April also. We are understanding sectoral analysis currently. Okay. Why this question of 150 is coming? Above 150, you can't do sector analysis, is it? In general, it helps. Okay, let's first complete that one. So here, once you confirm, okay, let's be back up here and conclude how the buying will be here. So once you conclude that it is a sectoral move, you have a slight indication based on the momentums which is coming, based on your presence of mind, that yeah, volumes are coming up in the same sector. That is your second condition. for low price stocks, if we are talking about when not to wait for a follow through, when no follow through day required. So only for low price stocks with sectoral moves and only in good market. Here 29th 30th January, you have, this is of 47 rupees, 48 rupees, and you have seen previously in like Maharashtra Bank, on the same day itself one more came. PSB also same day came. So see, these two stocks, IOB and PSB, coming on 29th is itself sufficient to tell you that it can be a sectoral move. Okay, just this slight indication. If you will see on 30th, then UCO also came. On 25th, 4 days back, there was some momentum coming in Indian Bank also. This much is sufficient to decide that yeah, it can be a sectoral move, and so and it's 48 rupees. I can take chances directly because this is low price, so it can move very fast. Okay, it may not give you follow through. So here it was just simply buying up here. Of course, other conditions needs to be checked up there. Of course, other conditions like all other conditions needs to get fulfilled. Okay, so character, yes, growth, everything is yes. Now in this stock, when we are buying directly on breakout, we have to put direct 5% stop loss because there is no follow through that is necessary to wait. In that case, you will not see lines up here. Okay, like here, after follow through line comes, after a pullback day, lines come, entry and stop loss. Here it will not come because it is judgmental. It requires sectoral and market study to directly buy and not wait for confirmation. So here the stop loss is direct 5%. You will put a 5% stop loss. So whenever you are buying without follow through day on breakout, you have a direct 5% stop loss. Okay. You have a direct 5% stop loss in such cases. As it is hitting, you don't need to wait for any close as it crosses. Okay, so in this case here, I have all things aligned and I concluded that yeah, the sector is good, sector is fine, sectoral move can come. Then I will put an order 48, this is 5% stop loss, and then simply wait for it to work. Okay, look up here, this one. Here it moved directly, 2 days itself. Okay, same in PSB. Let's see on this day. Other thing needs to be in place. So everything fine, character growth, percentage move, extensions, all things are fine. We'll directly buy here, putting a 5% stop loss. Okay, because this is at 48, 49 rupees. And sectoral we have already checked up here. So one person asked when to buy, name will come and scan post market hours. How name will come? Scanner you can open live real market, right? I will share the scanner next session. You can open real time, see at whatever time you want. Okay. On the closing itself, like after 2:30 p.m., you can then see low price. You can see low price stocks which are coming, and then can go and see the respective charts of other stocks in the same sector. So this is a 5% stop loss directly, and then this one worked. If stop loss gets hit, then you can re-enter once more. You can try once again after that if it's moving. Okay, re-entry can always be done. Sometimes there can be put shakeups in market. What if index suddenly drops by 3-4%? Your stop loss may hit at that time. So re-entry is again above the high. You can again re-enter then. Okay, like then in this case itself, Central Bank was also 50 rupees, 70 rupees only. Here, this is a breakout up here. Okay, for once it would be here also. So that would be your stop hit. Next day itself, your stop would have it. So you can, in fact, the momentum came here itself. So then this is your breakout then. 50 rupees. One can buy here itself, 5%. But the next session, stop loss got hit in 1-2 sessions. Some big selling would have done in 20th December 2023. 20th December 2023. Let's see whether it was market or something else. Okay, see, this was 20th December 2023. This is 3.1% negative candle. Like we in previous sessions also understood that a lot of things will depend upon the indices itself, or upon the overall market itself. And when you have such big shakeout days, you're bound to give some stop loss. Okay, this is unavoidable. When you have sudden big falls, okay, nowhere from this fall came nowhere. Every day, fine, sudden drop. So it will shake you out. From some names, not all, but from some names definitely. So 3% index down, so the stock went 8% down. So you would have hit your stop loss here. Now again this stock then took a sideways time. Maybe up here. This is which date? 19th January. This is just after result. Or maybe result here. 23rd January 2024. See, now this is 23rd January 2024. On this day, it is down 2.8% single day fall. Out of nowhere, 2.8% came. Again, it took your hit. Okay, in this maybe not stop loss would have hit. Stop loss was here. Let's see whether it hits. It touches here. So that's again 2 times stop loss hit. It's not about this name usually. If you'll go and see any other chart and you have bought one day before here, 2-3 days here, let's say you bought a stock anywhere here, before this fall, of course you don't know when this fall will be, so we cannot travel into the future. Okay, at 2 days later this fall will come, or 3 days later this fall will come. Let's say you bought a stock at 15th or 18th and then this fall came in 2 days later. Whatever name it is, most likely out of 10 names, 6 will hit stop loss. Okay, so it's not about the central bank only. If you'll go other also, you will find some kind of shakeouts up there. Out of from 10 charts randomly, you will see, let's see any random chart. This is not exactly related to this, but it may help. Let's say, for example, this Apollo Micro, this 20th December. December 2008. This was already in a big downtrend, so इसमें इतना momentum नहीं आया. This was 2.8% here. Let's see some other GRSC. Let's see 20th December 2023. So this shakeout, look, suddenly moving good in uptrend. This is 5% down. Let's see more. Paradeep Phosphate. I'm just randomly seeing stocks. Okay, randomly 10 names will go. 5, 6 will be like this much of only. December, this is 29. Moving fine, was looking like a slight pullback. This is 6% down. Like in previous examples in Garuda and 3-4 other examples also, we discussed how market was impacting. Same stuff. So if you bought a stock, let's say here, same, you bought it based on sectoral study, everything, let's say other things were fine in this, it hit stop loss in 2 days later because you just bought and a big fall came. And that is where we have risk management, total open risk we have talked about. it also. That's why it is all important, because you don't know which day it might come suddenly. Suddenly we have some XYZ news, whatever, and the stock falls. Let's say this Midhani. December 2024, right? 23. Okay, this one. Stock moving up, fine, suddenly drop. This 20th December, this 6% down. Any name you can see. 10 names you will see, 6 to 8 names you will find same stuff. So in spite of buying, so it's not about central bank or this which we are discussing. Any stock you will buy before such fall 2-3 days, you just bought the stock and the index has given a very 3, 4, 5% kind of negative, you will have an impact. Okay, you will also have an impact on your stocks. 20th December 2023. So in this it was less impact. This was also 4% down, but still fine. Okay, this one was fine. Sarda Energy. th December, okay. This is 6.5% down. Okay. So why I am telling you this? For re-entry. Okay, the objective to tell you this is that don't be afraid of re-entries. Don't be afraid of re-entries. Market again then, after this single day shakeout, it again stabilized. It again came back to your 10 EMA, everything fine, and then it worked. Here again you have this shakeout and it worked. Okay, in bear markets, you will have less number of shakeouts. See from here, this run 3rd November, you have 1, 2 and this 3 final day here. Only 3 days. Rest everything worked fine in November to February, almost 4 months, 3.5 to 4 months. Only 3 bad days. Once you move to bear market, you will have much more such days. So look up here then. That's why in bear markets, making money becomes tough. You have this fall back to back. See how many big candle, 2% here, 4% here, 3% here. Okay, that's why it becomes tough. That's why breakout fails. It breakouts one day, 2 day, 3 day afterwards, fall comes. Breakout fail. Again, market stabilizes for 4 days. Again, you see some breakout. Again, it gets failed. Market, big sell off come. So that's why breakout failures keep happening more and more in bear market. But if you are in a bull market, you have some shakeout, again you can re-enter. So this is, say that shakeout. This is same date, right? 23rd January. This is your, which was that example? UCO Bank. After such shakeout, sometimes things can work. Now this happened on 30th. So 30th के बाद कुछ shakeout आया नहीं इधर. So this is after this, in this first 30th January 2024. So in this 5 days there was no shakeout. And this 5 day itself, this completed its move. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sessions. 6 good sessions, it completed its move. Here, it started moving late. After that, no shakeout was there. Here we have shakeout in these names. Maharashtra Bank. Or which one was it? DOB, Central Bank. So this shakeout, 23rd January 2024. This is 23rd January 2024. And again, market then picked up. Only 1 day sell off. So then again, it also moved. So don't be afraid then re-entering. Don't be afraid of re-entering. This one gave 30%. So you had 30% here, you had 5% loss here, net 25%. 25-26%. Okay. So don't be afraid that for once it has failed, so it will understand why, understand the reason why. Was it some company specific news? Was it something which is happening in overall market? अब overall market ही 3% गिर गया तो उसका impact आएगा market पर. Again it stabilized, again it is moving forward. The stock also got moved. It moved 30% when then this moved 4% kind of. It moved 3-4%. This then got support of the market and moved 30%. Another way to understand this is it wanted to move here itself. Here. It didn't wanted to give you this red candle. Okay. But the market did not supported it. Market did not supported it. So it also went down with market. So don't be afraid of re-entries. That coming back to the original point. That if you have seen a shakeout in your position, then don't be afraid of re-entries. Again, take a re-entry, take your stop and move. Let's see now. Defense sectoral move. GRAC we were looking 15th of April. Recently no sectoral move came. Okay, there is one more thing that it's not necessary that every time there is some sectoral move going. First condition, you will find more sectoral moves where, okay, let's see presence of mind again. You will find more sectoral moves. When? At what phase of market you will find more sectoral moves? In a bull run, right? In a bear market, sectoral moves will be very less because prices are anyways going down across. If you see, okay, will you find some sectoral move going here? In this case, in this phase, you don't have move, forget sectoral move, there is no move. Breakout failures. 2 days move, sudden fall, breakout failed. And you will then keep calling it as breakout failures, but it's market impact. That's why we don't trade. We reduce our trading drastically when we are in red phases. Okay, if you're seeing few stocks working, sometimes what happens in red phase also, it can give some move. But for that you need some stock that you are seeing across on your screen that it's working. Otherwise you have a breakout, you failed. Big fall day come, you have breakout, failed. Here you have some good move. Now here you can see some sectoral moves in green. Now here is somewhere I think that came all defense one. That was the last one, in which good sectoral moves come in April, March, April to May, June. So this is 29th April. So just write it also. Let's do this. For first it came in 15th and then it came in 29th. Let's see other like Cochin Shipyard, Masgao Dock, which are similar in this sector. Okay. GRAC was 15th of April. You have see this is coming multiple times. This is 21st April, first time it came, very close to it. Of course, no entry. We have to wait for all things to align for entry, right? So again, near to that, this is 28th and 29th. See, exact same time. Now, what's needed up here? Was it there that there is some entry? No, there is no entry. So we will again have to wait. Then suddenly on some momentum day, both entries will get triggered. Okay. And it's not necessary that you have to buy up here. You have to buy as per setup only. For understanding whether it is a sectoral move or not, we are doing this exercise. So on your scans on 28th, you are seeing both things together. That is telling you that some sectoral move is going. It's not ripe yet in this case. Okay, but it can ripe in coming days. Okay, it can give like here, slowly uptrend came, some movement here came. Then Nasdaq ship. This is 29th April. Now, On 29th, you will start then looking. So this is in an uptrend. You may not get an entry in Cochin because it was in a downtrend. So nothing to do there, but money is flowing. In here, you can then start wait for 5 days, pull back. Here it is, everything is fine. You have a breakout up here. You have full back starting from here. So then you will wait if you get an entry. Okay. It is more than 150 rupees. So we'll wait for follow through days here. If this would have been of 80 rupees, we would have tried. Okay. You could have tried up here, but not. So wait for 5 days. If you get an entry, it's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 6th day. Okay. Maybe in this candle or maybe in 1, 2 candles later on. Then this moved. Okay. Not that great move. 12-13%, and on result it fell badly. GRSE moved better. Result day, and then here it gave 20-30% kind of. How to handle result days, we'll see in coming sessions. So this gave good 30% up here. What are some other stocks up there? Apollo Micro was also one, defense one only. Look up here it came. This is 21st May, 15th May, 9th May. See, this is also same. Here, 29th of April it came. Same time. Now 3 names are coming on your same day. Of course, GRSE came same day. Cochin also came. Then Masdog also came. Apollo Micro also came. All these 4 names. This much is sufficient to tell you that it can be a defense sector overall play. Now, of course, wherever entry is triggering, you can buy that name only. So here we'll see whether there was some entry in this base breakout. You can plan around it as per the rules. This is 124 rupees. Okay, now here okay, this was a lower low, 1-2 days sideways, and breakout, it got filled instantly. Okay, so that's here it got filled instantly, and this one was then fine. A re-entry up here. Or else one thing, yes, this was very close to the breakout itself. Okay, let's say it failed, your stop loss got hit. Now this is second time. This worked fine. On this day, was there any shakeout? 6th, 7th May. 6th and 7th May. Okay, look up 2% kind of fall. Not that big, not that small. 6th, 7th, 8th. So it got filled then. Again market fine. Again market started moving. It again broke. So it wanted to go up from here itself, from where the first momentum came, but market did not support it. Then again you have this. This one worked fine. 48-50% move. So same way, this was a sectoral move. GRSE, Apollo Micro, these two were better off in trading. These two actually gave entry. Masdog also gave entry, but only 10%. Cochin did not give any entry. It simply moved. Here, I think this would be a downtrend, and the move got over in downtrend itself. Okay, no entry up here. In Paras defense, let's see whether there was some entry up here. Not BS1. Let's see here. Oh, minus 32% from highs. So, and this no entry. Let's see on this particular bar. Very close, 26%. 26.04%. Higher low, it spent some time up here also. Okay. This was a lower low, spent 3-4 candles near to that. So this is still fine. Uptrend, okay, uptrend is now here, debatable, but can leave this also and focus on others. This is very close, but still not enough. Maybe some other stock. This worked also fine. Sometime when these are very close, then also it can work. It is transitioning. That's a judgment call. Okay. So Paras also, what was this day? Okay, 15th of April. Okay, same day as when GRAC first one came. That was also 15th of April. This will be same 28th. See how same. In this also Paras 28th. 5 names coming in same time. Momentum going into the defense sector 28, 29, 28, 29th of April. Okay. This was presence of mind. Now to relate this, that yeah, it is from same sector. That is your presence of mind. Okay. If it's still tough to understand this, then you need to work on your presence of mind. Okay. You need to work on your presence of mind, be attentive to scan, write down sectoral names, and you have to do the hard work to then build up that presence of mind. Okay. Get familiar with the names. The more you'll get familiar, the more next time you will see those names, you will understand, okay, ye sector ka tha, ye sector ka tha. These three are from same sector. Suddenly fertilizer name, you can see that also. The good sectoral fertilizer names all came together. So the sectoral study, this helps anyways, okay, for your allocation, okay, to give priority. That helps. Secondly, for the lower price stocks, you can directly buy if there is a sectoral thing going on and it's a low price stock. Then look up this. This is same 10th of June, right? This also, let's see. I remember it would be near to these dates only. So fact is 10th of June, in which your momentum bar came. Let's see RCF and NFL and what were the other names? Paradeep Phosphate. There are many, but these are like top one. Even if we get in 1-2 names on same day, it's sufficient. RCF. Look up this. 10th June. RCF also 10th June. Let's put a replay bar here itself. Let's see now NFL. In fact, it came in May also, but final 10th also in both came. How fact is a high float up here? This is presence of mind again. This is again presence of mind. This 730 crore. It's a low float. Low float big bar is no problem. Okay. I will give one 15 minutes complete you on presence of mind also. This one, look, NFL. This one was a lower low, did not spend time, so not that great to buy this one, but fact was comparatively better off. But on same day, 10th June, here also volumes coming. Okay. Now, Paradeep Phosphate. Can someone write some more fertilizer names? See, 10th of June. This is 10th or 11th? 10th of June. Chambal, yes. all. 4 we have seen, 4 to 4 it was coming. Now see the 6th June. It's fine. 10 days here and there is fine. 6th June, Chambal. Now let's see Madras. 10th of June, momentum candle, Madras fertilizer. Then GSFC and spike. This no momentum is coming. SPIC, GNFC no. Okay, GSFC no. Let's say in SPIC. Looks like SPIC coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 names we have seen. In 8 names, 7 names, same day volume. Is it some magic Deepak fertilizer? Okay. Yeah, see, same time, 6th of June. 10th Deepak, 6th June. Out of total now 9 names we have done. Out of 9 names, 8 names, same day momentum coming. Now what is this now? This is sector analysis. Now just relating to this fact that these 7 names which are coming in the scanner are from same sector is your individual presence of mind. I cannot teach that. I cannot improve your presence of mind. You will have to work yourself on your presence of mind. There is nothing else required in sector analysis. Okay. Where volumes are flowing in the same sector, that's it. When momentum bars are coming in the same sector, that is it. That's it, the only thing that you require. Okay. Eventually these momentum bars will bring further momentum. Okay, that we understood till now. That these momentum bars will bring further momentum. So even out of 9 names in the same sector, 8 names are coming in momentum bar, that is telling you that further momentum can come in this sector. Because a big momentum bar, majority names momentum bar. As you get entry in whatever names is there, fulfilling our criteria, we go in those names then. If less than 150 rupees, can try directly also. So, how good is it? Isn't it wonderful, simple thing? Just a simple smartness. Is this concept clear? Now there might still be one segment who will try to do something complex. Okay, you will try to do something complex. I'll tell you, go see some RRG charts are nowadays popular. You will go RRG charts, understand that, doing this, that. Then you will go and read up reports. Okay, your good growth, good CAGR. Then you will go and read orders where multiple orders are going in any names. Then you will see schemes, government schemes, in which sector government schemes. Okay, some people in which sector more exports are coming. You will go and see those. Those are time wasting efforts. You can read about them. You can give gyan in shadi, marriages, in meetups, because that will help. Giving gyan about this volume will not help you. Okay, nobody is interested in this because this is simple. People like talking about hi-fi things, right? Talk about GDP, growth rate, sector, new expansion, this, that. But you'll go in a marriage and you'll talk about this, nobody will give you any importance. So what do? I don't talk anything. Because I'll tell this, they will not understand. They have never opened the charts. All they do is read CNBC and Z business and then give here and there. Take gyan from here and give gyan there. That's the common thing which you will see around. So I'm not trying to criticize them, but I'm trying to tell you, you don't have to do the same. Just focus on what you are seeing on the chart. Was this sectoral analysis, was this momentum bar visible on the chart itself? Yes or no? Was it visible? or I have some different eyes and you are having some different eyes. Were you able to see it? Vikram says yes, Dipali says yes, Harshit says yes, Sushila says yes, Prashant says very much. But you realizing it is a different question. You realizing it that it's on the chart is your presence of mind. Okay. Everyone is seeing the same thing. Okay. On 10th June, if we are 40 people here, 40 out of 40 have seen the same thing. But the one who is able to relate it, who has presence of mind, will only come to the fact that it can be a sectoral move. Okay. For this, if it's, yeah, it's like connecting the dots. So you just see upon your presence of mind. If it is already list, no problem. From this angle, study more scans, go through more names, daily basis, and then eventually in some time you will understand it. For some, it might work the next day itself. If your presence of mind, if you can connect the dots in your life very quickly, then what you have learned today, tomorrow itself, you will able to do it. Okay. So this was about sectoral analysis. We completed it. We understood by way of PSU banking these fertilizers, and it's not necessary. Don't try to find it every day. Sectoral moves are not every day. You'll ask me currently which sector there is some movement came in these breweries. Okay, before that you will see some momentum came in here also in defense. Okay, like but it did not crystallize. It eventually follow through didn't came. Like look up here, momentum came here on this. So not every momentum which is coming in sector may get fulfilled. Here we don't have sector, we don't have any market strength yet. Okay, last 3-4 months. It did not crystallize. Maybe some other day. So this is 17th September, momentum, 1st October. Same time, you will see other names. Cochain, Masdog, and these you will find. Astra Micro, this is same 16th September. Again, 1st October, no, exactly same. GRSE also 1st October. You have this also coming on 1st October. Then Nasdaq. In this, it was no momentum. Okay. Then which were other names? Yeah. GRSE, Apollo Micro. First October, we were saying September, October. It already gave move by that time here. So here, this came 11th August. But trade was here. So I'm not, understand one more thing. I'm not telling you that you don't have to trade apart from sectoral moves. This is not what I'm telling you. Okay. By no means I'm telling you that don't play anything apart from sector. Okay. I'll write other words. It's not that only sectoral moves you can play. Like even after that you can trade, but if you have some sectoral moves seeing, then that should be your priority. Okay. You should put funds up there first. Understanding it? Afterwards, non-sectoral things, but non-sectoral things can also work. Let's say this is 11th August, this is Apollo Micro. Now see 11th August or near about whether these GRSE and these all names had something. 11th August. 11th August, September. See 11th August here momentum came. So yeah, sectoral move was there in this case also. So Apollo Micro then should be given priority. Okay. That's how you will decide. If you have limited funds, you can prioritize that by understanding. Here it is not there. Then Paras 11th August, same day. Sufficient to tell you. Only two names coming. So it's sufficient to tell you that it can be a sectoral move. Of course, you can't do anything in Paras. You can't do anything in GRSE because it did not give any confirmation. But this one gave. So the one which gives you, go there. Go there. Okay. So sectoral move is your priority. If there is no sectoral moves and then also setups are coming, that can also be traded. Okay. because not every time there will be sectoral moves. Not every time there will be sectoral moves. Sometime it can happen that there are no sectoral moves. In bear market, there are very less. Here we have defense names, that's it, as a sectoral move. Apart from that also, here and there stocks worked. From sectoral there was one. But in bull market, you will have some or the other sector going every day. For example, in your June, fertilizer came. After that, some other will pick up. After that, some other will pick up. It will keep on happening. That's how bull market is made. Okay, if for example, understand that the index has to go up 100%. And this index went up 97%. Will it be only one sector which will go up? Of course not, right? Profit booking will come, then money will flow to other. This is continuous sector movement that will keep on happening up in this area. Okay, in this area, continuous sectoral move one by one. 5 days, these PSU bank momentum done. 8th day, some other sector will pick up, then some other will pick up, then some other will pick up. So in bull market, a lot of sectoral moves are there. In bear markets, you will not have. In bear rally, sometimes you may have, sometimes you may not have. Okay. So priority given is to sectoral. If no, then go to other names. If have money, then go to other names. Based on your money availability on that particular day, you can take that decision. Recently, in these were coming fine in petro refineries. Like MRPL gave good 10% because market not supportive, not big. But yeah, recently Chennai, MRPL, these all are moving together. Likewise, these breweries moved together. Defense tried, but follow through did not came. Okay. Just be attentive to, like in TI, I posted on Twitter also that this time I've added full position up here. Because I can see ABDL moving, GM breweries already moved. That's why. Market not supportive. I've exited at cost to cost then. So is this thing clear? Sector analysis plus low price stocks. Now low price stocks are, of course, it's a bit judgmental based on analysis. Okay. So is this clear? We have to then move forward. Okay. So now we have completed this also direct buy. And this direct buy has to be only up till 10% candle. If it's a big move like 15%, 14%, 13%, then again we'll go to follow through. We'll wait for it to give a follow through because that's just a too big candle. Okay, too big candle to buy on a particular day, then it becomes problematic. Some profit booking will come and stop loss may get hit. So only for 10% candle, that is also written up here. And if it's less than 150, you can do a 10% direct buy. And these are 2 stars up there. One represents market, one represents sector. Okay, your entire plan is already here. You don't have to search for it. What needs to be done is already here. Okay, less than 150 rupees, 10% direct buy. In high float, in low float also, you will find it written up there. Okay, low float plan. Now there are 2 things written up here. One is upslope base, one is breakout. So breakout also we have already discussed that whatever you have to do, it's only after breakout. Okay, whether it's follow through or it's same day of breakout and a momentum bar, only after breakout we have to do. Before breakout we don't have to do anything. For that we understood the 3 bases: upright base, upslope base and upright base.